I had multiple discussions with people there the last 2 days, and we all see more or less the same. So at time we speak, most of the projects are in proof of concept area, and the real challenge is to go out of the proof of concept to go into production and how to ramp up. I have to say most of those proof of concepts are running on the cloud area. So very the smallest ones are running, on private environments. So would that be on workstations or small servers or small equipments that have been buy just for this? And the challenge is, I would say, double. So you need to go from a proof of concept, so small amount of data, nothing connected to it, to a larger space, integrated into your daily operations, connected with your other applications. And at that point in time, so you put, I would say, real data from your company. And most of the time, this is where security and compliance are, let's say, making that difficult to go into the cloud. So that makes a lot of sense to run that, on-prem, and so that's what drives us back to, what I said about the service offering that either Dell or our partners can run to definitely help our customers. So don't make me wrong. I'm not saying that it's bad to go into the cloud or it's a bad idea. It's just the real challenging of what you want to do and have, let's say, the move to production and a larger scale in mind from the beginning of your projects. And it's not just starting your proof of concept and let's say wait for the future to see if it works or not. So what we see that 80% of the proof of concept ends on nothing yet, and so most of the time it's not because they are not valuable from a business perspective. It's just because it's so difficult to imagine how can I ramp up in the next phase.
And again, is that because of fear about those security, compliance, safety issues? Is it sort of human nature in a sense that I'm afraid, what if I get this wrong, or what if I bet the business, or I can't execute this because it's so different at this scale, or is it a combination of those things?
Yeah, so in fact, we all know how it works. I mean, the business is building the proof of concept with, any partners or any companies that tell fantastic stories, and anybody is doing a great job to sell their stuff. So that's pretty cool. So, but once the proof of concept is done and it's the concept has been proved, okay, by the the POC. So it's time to go into production. It's time to put security, governance, connectivity to internal data, real data, and so on. And so it goes down to IT at that time, and there I would say the problems are starting to arrive. So once again, this is why you have. I would highly suggest you to think how are this ramp-up phase possible when you start your proof of concept. So put very early your IT guys into the discussions, and not only stop at the business level and any partners or any companies trying to sell you any good stuff.